system came through and really wreaked havoc on that area.
It did.
Yeah, flash flood warnings right outside of New York City, you know, so populated. So, yeah.
Thankfully,
Quite a
nothing like
system.
that around here,
Right.
but we have
Yes.
seen some rain finally, which for us is kind of a good thing.
Yes, a lot of people happy about it. And
Yeah.
even though it's still hot and steamy when it's not raining, when it's raining, it's not so bad. Our temperatures today soared into the lower and middle 90s for highs. But again, we did get a bit of rain here and there. For example, on our radar right now, we do have at least some showers and storms, but most are coming to an end, aside from another shower that we're seeing around the Hammond area, and now that will be moving over Lake Pontchartrain pretty soon. But the bulk of the rain is finished. Wouldn't rule out a spotty shower or storm for the next couple of hours. Right now in New Orleans, things are quieter. A couple of light showers around parts of St. Bernard, around St. Plaquemines Parish, around Port Sulphur. We also have a thunderstorm moving south. Same thing around Galliano, right along the coast, about to move into the northern Gulf of Mexico. Here's that shower over I-55 just south of Hammond. That one again moving over the northern part of Lake Pontchartrain soon, and our Mississippi counties finally quiet after those strong storms you just saw on radar rolled on through and are now finished. Hour by hour this evening, we're just hanging in the 80s. Our rain chance high for the next maybe hour or two. We'll keep it near 40–50% or so, and then we'll drop it down. Rain totals today really depended on where you were, up to about a third or half an inch in some spots, and then other locations like both Kenner and downtown and Belle Chase, only 0.02 inches of rain recorded. Right now, though, at the airport, 79 degrees. So you get that rain, it brings temperatures way down. We had cloud cover as well in spots. That helped out with the heat. Temperatures right now, not too bad for most spots. Most of us in the 80s or 70s. But look at Buras still sitting at 91 degrees. And look at this. At the airport, we hit 95 earlier in the day before the temperature came way down into the 70s where it is now. The average high 91. We were only 2 degrees away from the record high for today's date of 97. Moving through this evening, we have 80s, and then overnight north and south of the lake we're expecting 70s. Our rain chance about 20 or 30%, most of that for the next couple of hours. And then tomorrow, our rain chance, boom, right back up to 70% for those scattered downpours once again, and high temperatures likely 93, could be a bit more depending on what time you get the rain. Tomorrow also, just like today, just like the past couple of days over the weekend, we are under that marginal risk for flooding rain, and we also have a low end chance for a couple of high wind gusts with these storms as they roll through. Now, moving into precision cats, our models aren't doing the greatest job of this, but overall you can see less rain around by 7 and 8. It's starting out with way too much rain, way more than we're actually seeing, so not initializing properly. But this is by 11 p.m. Overall, the trend will be for less rain heading past sunset. And then this is tomorrow morning, making your plans for your Tuesday okay to start the day. But here we are, flare up of showers and storms by the midday afternoon hours. This is 5 p.m. Still a few heavy downpours around. And then this model has things mostly calming down. A couple of storms, though, it does place just to the west of us by 10, and then quieter overnight. Now, we have had so much moisture in our atmosphere, partly because this front has moved toward us and we've seen moisture increase ahead of that, but it will be lifting away from us to the northeast by Tuesday and into Wednesday. So we're going to see Wednesday still some scattered showers and storms, about a 60% rain chance, but the chance for really heavy rain will be lower. And then at the end of the week, that front moves off to the northeast and we're just sort of left under the high pressure at the surface off to the southeast. So that will mean less rain and a little hotter conditions by then. In the tropics, nothing happening for us, no threats to our part of the world, and in fact, no threats to land. But there is now a 40% chance in the next 7 days for this little spot to develop. Let me show you with our model here, just one model. It kind of meanders out here, you can see it gets going a little bit by the middle to end of this week, but it will be moving over these cooler northern Atlantic waters. So we will see. It will probably, if it does take on some tropical characteristics, becoming a subtropical or tropical storm, it will probably lose some of that heading toward next weekend. Not a threat to land. 7-day forecast shows those lower rain chances late in the week and next weekend, and those high temperatures getting toward 95 and 96 each day, just simmering in those afternoons. LSU